And we're back with Stevie. Now, Stevie, Grouville Hustings.
Yes.
I understand you had quite a few of your fan club turn up to that one.
Yes, I was two young ladies there, Keely and Sarah. And they were very nervous indeed when I met them outside later on and gave them both a kiss and a cuddle. And I don't mean a snog, I mean a kiss and a cuddle. And they were like jelly. I don't know why people are scared and nervous. There's no need to be at the end of the day.
No, I mean even all stars are still human beings at the end of the day, aren't they?
Exactly, and I'm very approachable, and I've never will understand it ever. I don't think.
So you think they'd been looking forward to the moment so long
absolutely.
It overwhelmed them?
I mean, they're both on Twitter. And
yes.
Both communicate with me on Twitter.
Right.
And that was the first time they actually met me. And they were far from disappointed.
Do you think?
No, yeah.
Did they ask for your autograph?
I don't remember. I can't remember it. I don't think so because it was raining outside, so it wasn't actually appropriate to do it there. But I mean, I did look like a Ninja Turtle because I had the thing on. And
the hustings itself. What did you make of the people of Grouville?
Very good. I enjoyed it. In fact, I enjoy all the hustings. The only one where we had a problem was at St Mary's, and I mean, I've made a joke about it and had a bit of fun about it, but that's the only one. But there again, it wouldn't be real if there wasn't a little incident here and there. It would be false. So real incidents make this real and believable.
And what's the incident that stands out in your mind from Grouville hustings?
There wasn't an incident there at all.
No?
No, not at all, no. I mean, I had a great time there. I was actually sort of beckoning people, because I was last to actually talk.
Yeah.
And I had an extra bottle of water, which was nice, because, I mean, the lady really looked after me. She bought me a huge bottle. They've all got small ones, and I got a 1.5 litre bottle of ice water. So it was favouritism.
Favouritism again, Stevie.
Favouritism again, but I was trying to beckon this guy who was standing sort of against the wall and sliding down. I said, come and sit down. There was a couple of seats available, and he sort of didn't take any notice. Because I want everybody to be comfortable there as well. But I mean, it was virtually full.
And were the questions interesting?
Very interesting indeed. I mean, that was the question where I actually launched the one for the first time about, who runs the island, the council of ministers, or the chief officers that bully them. And the solution was to exile them to Icaros, if I could actually ascertain that, and we'd send them on the Condor Liberation, I think Concout maybe before it got there, and we'd never see them again.
And I don't know if you want this to go on video, but I understand you revealed something very personal to yourself at Grouville.
Yes, I did, and I'm not really bothered about that. I think that it should be spoken about. Yes, I spent 6 months in St Saviour's. I'm not ashamed of that. That's mentioned on the other documentary. I know about this personally, and it was something the others didn't know about, that there is a ward, an APU, an acute psychiatric unit in the General Hospital. It's called Belcrute. And you can go in there in two ways. You can either be sectioned, which is 90 days, and you'll go in handcuffs like you did up at St Saviour's in Jose ward, or you go in there voluntarily, which is a completely different ball game where people can come and see you. It's a bit like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I mean, I've admitted I have clinical depression and I live with it. Winston Churchill had it, and he wasn't a bad Prime Minister, was he?
Not at all, Stevie.
And I also suffer from chronic pain, and it's off the grid at +10 and has been for 21 years, and I cope with that as well without the TENS machines, which are not the things you get from Boots. My machines cost several £100 each, and I had 18 volts going for me for years. And I wore a cervical collar for years as well.
I think it's important that the people know you're not just a star of stage and screen. You are a real human being. Absolutely. And you have to deal with all the things that real human beings have to deal with.
Absolutely. And that's why I can help with people like that, because I can empathise with them, because I understand. Anybody who turns around to somebody in that situation and says, pull yourself together, they don't understand anything. They really don't. There's a lot more to this than meets the eye. And the trouble is when people want to commit suicide, they don't say anything. The people that say, I'm going to kill myself, they're the ones who want help. It's a cry for help. They're not going to do it. But the other ones, unfortunately, it happens in 9 times out of 10 cases, they are successful and they die.
Well, thank you very much, Stevie. I mean, that's what sets you apart from the other candidates. You are willing to discuss
I'm willing to discuss
everything. There's nothing
anything.
hidden.
There's nothing hidden. There's no taboos. I'll talk about anything because everything is important. Why have I turned around and said my concerns are your concerns and they're our concerns, and we get through them together? It's the only way that we can move forward.